Back in Chapter 3, we learned that when we have two relatable tables, like the employee table on the left and the location table on the right, we can join these two tables on a relatable field. In this example, we can join the employee.locationID field to the location.locationID field. Knowing that the employee.locationID field could have a null value, we've got to pick the type of join that fits with our intended behavior. If our goal is to see all employees like you see here in the lower right, including John Marshbank who has no location, then we would want to do an outer join. Keep in mind that an outer join will just simply display nulls from the table where it didn't find any matching records. In this example, we don't even have to involve the location table to see that John Marshbank is the only employee with a no location ID. That's because the employee table has a location ID field in it that we just simply query. How about the location table? There are no nulls in this table, and we saw from the last chapter that one of these locations has 6 employees, one has 3, the other has no matching employees at all. Instead of listing every location and the number of employees at that location, how do we just list the one location that finds no matching employees? Since we're looking for all locations and any employees if they're found, let's look at both tables first. Let's type select all fields from location and select all fields from employee and run it. Okay, now we can put both tables in the same from clause if we separate it with a join. Well, let's put inner join between these two. It's going to save us time if we take a moment to alias our tables. So I'm going to alias location as LO and the employee table as EM. And I'm going to say on LO.locationID equals EM.locationID and run it. Great. Now I've only got 11 records, even though there's 12 employees. That's because there's one employee that's got no location and one location that's got no employees. So what we want to do is find all of the locations, even if there is no employee. So we need to change this to a left outer join. Now notice two things. The locations are bunched together. Here's all my Seattle employees. Here's all my Boston employees. Here's Chicago listed with nobody in it. And here's all my Spokane employees. Okay, great. Now, just looking at this, you can probably tell which location hasn't got anybody in it. It's this one. Why? There's no first name, last name, there's nothing over there. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to look for a location that has no employee ID. So let's put a condition here that says where em.empid is null. There we go. We've written an unmatched query and found all of the locations that have no employees. Now that's too many fields. We just want the location fields. No point in putting all of these nulls here. So let's list all of the fields of the location table. Change the first line to select lo.star. There we go. Your unmatched query is showing the location that has no employees. Lab 4.3, Skill Check 1. David Lawning and a few other employees have been great about finding grants. Some employees have found no grants at all. Write an unmatched query to show all employees who have never found a grant. Show the first name, last name, and grant name fields. When you're done, your screen should resemble the figure you see here. That finishes up Lab 4.3 on Unmatched Query Records. Next up, Lab 5.1, Creating Databases.